Welcome, race fans, to the Homestead Motor Speedway. As you can see, Talk to Aiden gets his first career pole here for race number 5 of Season 1 of the AASR. As you see, the 96, the 420, and the 31. Then Mr. Brown in the 04 and Heywood youblowme make up row 3. Mike Oxlong in 7th place, your Daytona 500 winner. The Jigster in 8th after that horrible crash. Then Pirates Cannon and J. Deddy are your top 10 qualifiers. Let's talk a little bit about this 9 car. Talk to Aiden's had a pretty rough go at it since race 2. Has fallen back towards the back of the points list and really needs a good run today. The complete opposite for the number 96, Ricky. He's had 2 good runs in a row, and he's up to 3rd in points. What can he do tonight? What can the 9 do? As they get green, here from Homestead, the 9 will lead them to the start-finish line. Side by side as they cross the stripe, what does T-Rex have? He looks to the inside. The 9, wall rides, rim rides around the top. He's going to clear the 420 off exit. Now, the 420, reeling from that, the 96 to his outside. Here comes Ricky to the outside, started 2nd, back to 3rd. Now, into turn 3, the 96 and the 31, they're in the wall. They're wall riding. Now, onto the front straightaway, the 96 is into 2nd. Talk to Aiden will lead the 2nd lap, as now Ricky looks to the inside, just as the 420 did a lap ago. Still, side by side, will the 9 be able to clear him off too? The 96 stays right on the door of the 9 car. Here comes the Hooters machine down the back straightaway. Now, finally, trying to get clear of the 96. He dives into the corner, runs the 9 a little bit up the racetrack. The 9 rim riding, as you see the 420 get into the wall pretty hard, is now down the front straightaway. They're 3 wide behind him. Talk to Aiden holds on. 3 wide, T-Rex, Big Tom, and Mr. Brown. As they head into turn 1, the 420 going to rim ride around the 31. He's in the wall. What will this do as the 96 tries to get the lead again? 2 by 2 throughout most of the field. Now the 9 trying to hold off the 96 again. Hard charge into turn 3. What can Ricky do? He stays right next to the 9 car. Through the corner. Neither of them lift. Onto the front straightaway. The 9 is going to have the run off the corner. He leads another one. Now further back, the 04 and the 69 are trying to run these guys down as they battle. Now, Ricky making that inside lane work. He goes to the inside of the 9 car off exit. He's door-to-door again on lap 5. Now into turn 3. What will the 96 be able to do? Sends it in hard. Now the 9 up the track. Now the 9 car almost into the wall. They're door-to-door again. Now another lap led for the Hooters machine. This 04 is closing in as the 420 makes a pass on the 69 car. Now, the 96 couldn't get quite to the door that time by. Now, Talk to Aiden's clear for the lead. Now, what can this 04 do? He's been looking strong. Tries to go to the outside of the 96. Now, the 9 running half a lane lower. Now, the 04 almost into the wall. Now, the 9 gets a little bit of wall. Not too much. Doesn't slow him down. He's clear for the lead as the 04 tries to get 2nd away from Ricky. Now into turn 1, they're all running the outside lane. They know that's the preferred lane. That's the faster way around this racetrack. Now they're 3 wide again. The 69 on the outside of the 31 and the 699 as Ricky is closing in on the back bumper of the 9. Runs a lane lower. Now the 9 slides up the track. The 04 gets in the wall. The 9 gets in the wall. Onto the front straightaway. Here comes the 96. What has he got? Side by side once more. Here comes the 420 car trying to challenge for 3rd. Now, they're door-to-door again for the lead. What can the 96 do? He's got a better car than the 9 car. He just needs to wait on a mistake and get around. Now, in the turn 3, the 9's clear. The 96 runs the middle lane. The 9 tries to cover him off. The 04 gets into the wall again. The 9 into the wall hard off exit. Here comes Ricky to the inside. Ricky's got the lead now, and here comes the 04 trying to pass his teammate. What a mistake by the 9. You can't make mistakes like that if you want to win races. Now, the 96 clears. These two battle. Will this slow them down? Will the 9 be able to get back around the 04 car to try and win or get back to the lead? The 9's clear. Now into turn 3. They haven't lost much ground in the 96, but now the 9 gets into the wall again off exit. That's going to lose him some time. They're about 10 car lengths back from the 96, and he is setting sail. He's got the best car here tonight, trying to extend the lead, as now the 04 looks to the inside. He thinks he has a better car than the 9. He wants to get to the lead. He wants to challenge. Now, here comes Mr. Brown on the inside of the 9 car as they head into turn 3. What can he do? He's half a lane lower. He's now a lane lower. Now the 9 gets into the wall again off exit. This is going to be the 04's chance. Here he goes to the inside, door to door as they enter turn 1. Is now, can the 04 clear the 9? No, the 9 uses that outside lane to his advantage. This is just drawing them farther and further apart from this 96 car as they head down the back. Mostly single file throughout the field. Now the 9 clears the 04, trying to reel in this 96, but this 04 is not having it. He wants to get to the lead. Now the 9 gets into the wall again. Here comes Mr. Brown. He's going to be able to get around him this time for sure. Now as they go into the corner, the 04 clear of the 9, but the 9 battles back hard on the outside lane. He's door to door with his teammate once more. Down the back, the 9 got in the wall off the corner. That's going to slow him down. That's going to give the 04 second. Now the 420 tries to go to the inside of the 9. Through 3 into 4, the 9 and the 31 into the wall again. Now the 04 clear for second. The 420 is trying to pass the 9. What does this 04 have on lap 13 now? Halfway through this event, can the 04 car track down the 96s? We've got a 6-car pack here battling for the 3rd position. As you can see, Mike Oxlong and the Jongleur are in a very tight points battle for the point lead right now. And the 96 is in 3rd, and he's outpointing both of these guys right now. If things stay where they are and the 69 and the 62 stay towards the back of the top 10 like they are, that 96 will have the point lead at the end of the night. Now, the 9 trying to track down the 04 again. They've mostly single-filed out in this pack. J. Diddy and the 69 of Mike Oxlong are battling side by side. As now, they go into turn 3. Mr. Brown going to have to do all he can to run down this 96. He's got a slower car than Ricky, but he just needs to stay out of the wall and not make any mistakes. As now, heading down the front straightaway, lap 15 of 27 now, as we ride on board the 04 as he tries to track down the leader. Runs a lower line than the 96, trying to do something different. You can't just run the same lane as the leader and expect to get to the lead. So he's trying to run lower than the 96 is, but we saw when cars started to run lower, they would just slide up into the fence. The 04 are not going to hit the fence this time as they head onto the front straightaway. You can see our pit camera. You can see the whole field go by. Now, into turn 1, the 04 trying again. Now the 31 battling with the 420 for the 4th position. They're locked in a side-by-side battle as the 62 of the Jongleur has got around the 69 of Mike Oxlong and is now battling for position with J. Diddy. Through 3, now into 4. What can this 04 do? I don't think he's going to be able to run him down. Unless there's a caution, I don't think anybody can catch this 96 car. It's all about points here. The 04 trying to make up points. The 62 and the 69 trying to make up as many spots as they can get. Trying to stay in that point lead as that 62 car. And that 69 is only a few points back from him currently. Before this race ends, he's trying to... the 62 is ahead of him, so the 69, if he wants to be ahead of him, points has to finish ahead of him. Because remember, it's 50 points to the winners. Now the 62 gets in the wall. That's going to allow the 42 to his inside. Now the 42 is clear and the 69 to his inside. That's not what the 62 needed as they head into turn 1. The 69 trying. Now, Here comes the 24 on the inside to help his Pontiac teammate, as now the 62 and the 69 are still side by side down the back straightaway. Big Tom trying to get a pass on the 9 car for the 5th position. Now, through 3, the 62 gets in the wall again. Now, the 24 puts it 3 wide off 4. Now, down the front straightaway, who will get the advantage? The 69 will. He gets a nose out over the 62, and the 24 falls back. Now, goes to the inside of the 69. Still 3 wide through the corner. The 62 will get the run off. Now, they fall back 2 wide, and the 24 and the 69. As they head into turn 3, the 31 has lost a couple spots trying to pass that for 9 cars. The 62 gets in the wall hard as he's gotten the wall tonight. The 69 slows down, but now it goes to the inside. They're 3 wide. They'll be able to clear the 62. Here comes the 62's teammate and the Jigster. The Jigster and the Jonkler side by side through turn 1. Now onto the back straightaway. The 42 battling with his teammate for 4th. Here they go down the back straightaway. The 24 now clear of the 62, but the 62 going to use that outside lane to try and get alongside the 24, but he gets in the wall again. Cannot keep it out of the wall. Is that 62 car, the Jonkler? This is exactly what the 69 car wants to see. He wants to get around these cars in front of him and extend the point lead that he has over the Jonkler even more. But just a couple laps remaining in this race. There's no chance that this 04 catches the 96. He's pretty much stabilized the lead of about 2.5 seconds over Mr. Brown, and the 04 hasn't been able to challenge it, and the 420 has just stabilized there in 3rd. The 42 car back there, but this 04 car has got to do something different if he wants to catch this 96. I don't see how he does anything that can be remotely faster than what this 96 has. I mean, Ricky's just got a rocket ship today. As they head through 3 and 4, you watch that 04 right on the wall, inches off of it. Now, we've got a battle further back as we hit the stripe, 5 laps to go. As we look at this 420 car, been pretty quiet all night. Has steadily worked his way forward, had a pretty decent qualifying effort. He wants a good points day, wants to be higher on the points. Behind him, we have the 42 of J. Diddy. This has been his best race since Daytona. Remember, he got to the lead at one point in Daytona. It was 3 wide with the 43 and the 04 as teammates. Trying to get the Daytona 500 win did not work out for him. Got put 3 wide in the last lap and just didn't have anything to get back to the front. As now the 420 tries to pass on the 04. What can he do? The 420's got a fast car. So does the 42. They don't have enough time to catch the leader, but they want as many points as they can get. Now, into turn 3, the 42 right on the back bumper of the 420 as they run up right next to the wall. The 42 gets in it. Now, drags the car around the wall. The 04 gotten it worse. Now, the 42 and the 420 get around him. Now, into turn 1. What will the 04 do to come back from this? Now, the 420 into second. The 04 is falling back to the 4th position as the 9 is locked in a side-by-side battle with Mike Oxlong. Now Mike gets around the outside of the 9. This 9 car just not had a good qualifying car and did not have a good race setup. As now the 62 gets in the wall, the 9 will get in the wall again too. Now 2 laps to go for the 96. Now here comes the 69 to the inside of the 24, trying to make up as many spots as he can get on this 62 car. Now he looks to the inside of the 24, going to be locked side by side down the back straightaway. Now down the back, the 95 trying to pass the 62. Now, this man has dominated the race, had battled side by side for multiple laps with the 9 car. Ricky, for the Tism Tinglers racing team, will take the white flag. 1 lap to go for the 96 Supreme Machine. We saw this guy finish second at the Pepsi Motor Speedway. Wondered what he could do with 1 more lap. He's been out front for about 25 of them, or 22 of them today, as he heads down the back straightaway for the final time. Into turn 3, perfection off the wall, not trying to do anything that'll hurt the race car. Out of turn 4, for the first time in this man's career, Ricky will come off the corner and win at the Homestead Miami Speedway for his first ever AASR win. Ricky wins it at the Ford 400. As you see the rest of the finishing, the 42 and the 04 finished 2-3. And as you can see, Ricky is your Season 1 Ford 400 winner and will undoubtedly take the point lead as you see him burn the tires off the back of that 96 Supreme machine. Congratulations to Ricky and the entire 96 race team.